Hey everybody, it's me. I had a couple of people ask to show the inside of the book, what I decided to do with the inside of the book. It dried up really nice and everything. My first choice was, and I'll show you, was that, which is chicken wire, and it's out of that Rooster Provincial by Recollections. That came out in, I don't know when, this is an old stack. Oh heavens, I don't know. 2012. It came out in 2012. So it's a very old stack. But if you look at it, I think you can tell why I changed my mind. It has a yellowy tinge to it. It's more yellow, goldish yellow, and the book is like a beige and pink and black. Okay, so instead of using this, I lined it with the brown gingham, which matched so much better. And it was from the same stack. There, see how much better it goes with that? So that's why I did that. Can't even see if I'm in frame. Yeah, I am. So much better choice, I think. And I think you'll agree. And I put this in, actually this is just a 12 inches. It was, see, it was just it just did fit. Any shorter and it would not have looked right. I would have probably had to piece it, but to make it longer. But and then I just cut it to make it about equal distance all the way around, and I spread the back of the paper with matte Mod Podge. That's what I used to glue this in. And in my previous videos, whenever I was showing you how to do the outside of this book, I said when you use this paper, I went ahead and used the Yes Paste on my Halloween Goth book. That was not right. I did not. I put it down with Mod Podge. So, just so you know, I wanted to correct myself. I was thinking of too many things at once with that. So, anyway, I wanted to show you that and how I finished out the inside of it. And I did end up taking that little extra piece of cardboard that was in the center. I actually just cut it like there and there. It made it thick, and I think that's what happened with the other book, that I was going to have trouble. That made that just a little bit more pliable. You can actually see that I can push that up. So I should be able to get the pokey tool through that okay. Much better, much easier. And I used, to get that out, I didn't put the whole book back in the oven. I got a comment from, her name is Lori, L-O-R-I, and in parentheses, just a girl from the Bay, or just a girl by the Bay, something like that. And she said she uses her heat gun to take to get a book, instead of putting it in the oven. I never even thought of that. So whenever I wanted to take that little extra piece of cardboard out of there, I went ahead and used the heat gun, and it worked. Thank you, Lori, and that's a good idea. So people, I may even try it with my books. Instead of heating up my oven and wasting gas, I may just go ahead and use my heat gun and gut my books that way. So, thank you, Lori. Great tip. And Lori does fantastic books. Go over and check out her channel. Like I said, it's L-O-R-I, and then in parentheses, just a girl from the Bay, or just a girl by the Bay. I forget. I think it's just a girl from the Bay. Okay. And I also wanted to tell you that if I'd have thought, this might have gone in the center, and that's that gift wrap that from Michaels, that, remember that they shorted me? Or, yeah, they just didn't give it to me, or I didn't pick it up, and my friend went up. I don't know, that might have looked good in there, too. But after I'd already had this in there, and then I said, oh, crap, I had that other chicken wire. So, but, I'll tell you what I did today. I was supposed to go to work today for my second job. Let me check my camera. And the woman texted me and said that the whole family had the stomach bug, and she wasn't even going to open today. So I said, okay. I was already in the car by the time I got the text. If I'd have checked my phone, I would have gotten the text. So I was already in the car, so I went ahead and went over to Buchanan to Helen's Hen House and got some more of this Wonder Under. And she had something there that was by Heat and Bond, and it's different. It's not this paperbacked stuff. It's not like this. It's I hope she gave me some instructions. I think she did. Yeah. A light pressing cloth. This is interfacing, and it's iron-on interfacing, and I asked her about it. She said, yeah, she thought it was Heat and Bond, like this is where you know, like for appliques, but this is just interfacing. And I'm thinking, well, that might work for the application that I want, which is, you know, to seal the book. She gave me a little bit to try, but if anybody's ever tried just using the interfacing, since it glues down, I'm thinking it might seal itself because it's kind of, you know, it's kind of light and fluffy. So, and kind of stretchy, you know, it's interfacing like this way. But I'm going to try it on a, you know, a little sample of fabric or something. And if anybody else has already tried it, let me know. I'd love not waste my time. She just gave me that to try it out. And while I was over there, got some material, and it's kitty cats, and I'm going to cover a book and make one for Punky and put his pictures and stuff in it. Isn't it cute? Looky, there's my Punky right there. Right? Right there. Everybody knows my Punky. But yeah, so I've got enough to cover. Usually when I get it like this, it's enough to cover 2 books, and that's 1/3 of a yard. See, plenty to cover 2 books. But I'll show you, before I show you the rest of my fabric, I also went to Dollar Tree, and I got a couple of more books, and they're a little bit bigger, and maybe since I want more pictures and, you know, to make notes and little journal notes about Punky. And it also has a thicker spine. Now remember, I got 2 of these, and remember, once you got the book, you can still read it. It doesn't matter. I think it's going to be, you know, these are about the same. One's a little bit thicker. But one of these is going to be Punky's book. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, just imagine. Imagine that on a book cover like that. Isn't that going to be cute? So, alright, wanted to share that with you. And you guys are probably falling over. My goodness. You know, all these videos. And when I got this, remember I told you I wanted one with a darker background, and I found some, it was darker but much more colorful, was this one. So, I liked it. I like it. It was nice bright colors. So, you see them? I like the bright colors. I like this one, very antique-y, very, you know, very vintage. But this one is also very pretty. It'll make a good book cover. And then while I was there, I thought of my husband, and he is, you know, we live in West Virginia, and he's a big WVU fan, but what is called the Flying WV is not just for West Virginia University. It's also, you know, that's our state emblem. So I got some of that. And I thought for this one, I would probably cover the book with the fabric and then just put the plain white paper in it, but edge the paper in, you know, like blue and gold. You know, just go around with the blue and gold ink. But won't that make a pretty book cover too? So anyway, that was Helen's Hen House. And for some reason, I had to have these fresh popcorn bags. This is what I was going to do. I like the red stripe of it. I thought it reminded me of Christmas. And if you made a book, a paper bag book out of it, which you can, and since I'm not going to that way, but I've made paper bag books out of bags that you don't actually fold the bag. Hang on, I'll show you. You trim off the rough edge right there, but what you do is you put this part in the binding. You bind it right there. you use the hidden hinge system, or you could use the stack the deck system, and you bind it like right there, and you stick them in like that. And then that leaves you, and glue these sides down, and that leaves you with a pocket right there. You can put pretty decorative paper there, and you also put decorative paper over the popcorn part. You know, so it would never show. But I like those stripes. It could be used for Christmas stripes or Valentine's. Anything where there's red. It actually could be used in a patriotic theme. You know, like, because they have the straws, and I don't know why. I love red, white, and blue in the summertime, because there's Memorial Day, and there's 4th of July, and there's then there's Labor Day, and I love this red, white, and blue. So I'm thinking you could actually do a patriotic theme with these red and white striped bags. So there you go. And I bought some candles. I bought these little candles. These smell really good. These are the Luminous candles. They smell really good. It's the vanilla ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover that up with burlap, and maybe tie some jute around it. Okay, I only got 3 of those. So anyway, maybe put them out at the store, since I'm not selling anything. My stuff's not primitive enough, you know. And what she sells is not really primitive. It's antiques and rustic. My stuff is not rustic enough. So anyway, I'm off today, the rest of today and tomorrow, and maybe I'll figure out what pages or what I want to put in my book. But that's it, and I wanted to get back with you on what I put on the inside of that. And I appreciate everybody watching, and I will talk to you later.